The news with Katrina Smith.
Welcome and good morning. Thank you so much for joining us on this Sunday, July 7th, 2024. I'm Katrina Smith. Meteorologist Jill Reel is in for Eric Gage this morning. I did misspeak. That is a tropical storm still at this point.
Yes.
Strengthening potentially into a hurricane before it hits the Texas coast. So it's just been sticking around for like a week now. We've just been talking about Beryl, a lot of devastation.
Yeah, I mean, it started at Grenada, then went to Jamaica, now it's going to Texas. So we're going to keep a close eye on it as well because you can get the humidity from that tropical storm as we head towards the middle of the week. But today, top 10 weather day. Fantastic weather outside. Of course, great weather. Maybe to do some grilling for lunch or for dinner, even breakfast. We're talking about fantastic weather, not only for today and tomorrow. Going to see a few thunderstorms roll in as we head towards Tuesday. So quiet conditions across central New York. We are seeing temperatures in the 70s to start. We're officially at 72 degrees at Griffith Park, 76 in Syracuse, 72 in Hamilton. But as you step outside this morning, you will notice less in the way of humidity. So it is quite comfortable across central New York with temperatures in the upper 60s to low 70s to start for today. And as we go throughout the morning into the afternoon, do expect quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. I know we saw a few thunderstorms on Saturday afternoon, but for today, nothing but sunshine, beautiful weather, comfortable as well. Temperatures will be in the 80s, but the humidity and heat return. Look at those temperatures coming up. Katrina?
Thank you so much, Jill. Tropical storm Beryl in Corpus Christi. People were out Saturday boarding up windows in preparation for the storm, which is forecast to bring winds of up to 110 miles per hour. Many families camping on the Gulf Coast also prepping, packing up their campers, moving to higher ground. It's already torn through parts of the Caribbean and Mexico, killing at least 9 people in Venezuela, Jamaica, Grenada, St. Vincent, and the Grenadines. Amtrak service is running once again.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Reel.
After a humid day on Saturday, hot as well, more comfortable weather will be moving in as we go throughout the morning and afternoon. As we take a live look at our area Mesonet cameras from Redfield to Brookfield to Lawrence, up towards Pacifico. Beautiful morning to start. A little humid this morning, but that humidity is going to drop throughout the day. We did have a cold front that moved through the area last night, and with that, less humidity for today, which means we are going to have a top 10 weather day. So enjoy today's weather because things are going to begin to change as we head towards next week. It's going to get quite humid across central New York, especially as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So enjoy the nice, comfortable weather while we have it for today. But if you are heading outdoors, do not forget the sunscreen. I made a little bit of a mistake on Friday and got a little sunburn. So definitely put on that sunscreen. The UV index is a 9 for today. So it just takes about 15 to 20 minutes to get that sunburn. So either limit your time outside or find some shade and put on that sunscreen. Temperatures again starting off quite warm. We're at 72 degrees officially at Griffith Park, 76 in Syracuse, 72 in Hamilton. Even Saranac Lake is at 70 degrees. Closer to home as we zoom in, 64 degrees at Otter Lake, 72 in Westernville, 71 in Lowville. As we head to the south across the southern valleys, 72 in Cooperstown, 71 as you head towards Sherburne, and 73 degrees in Hamilton. So a beautiful start to the day. We are expecting quiet conditions as we go throughout the morning into the afternoon hours. Again, the North Country did see some thunderstorms throughout Saturday afternoon, but that is not going to be the case for today. Just quiet and sunshine. And we're going to continue to see that quiet weather for the next couple of days before we get more unsettled weather for the middle of the week. So for today, again, a touch humid out there, but nothing compared to yesterday. But you will notice an uptick in that humidity Monday and Tuesday. But we're really going to see an uptick in that humidity as we head towards Wednesday. Very humid conditions as we head towards the middle of the week. So on our Skycast, again, for today, lots of sunshine, comfortable as we head towards the noon hour. We'll be in the upper 70s. We'll top off in the low 80s as we head towards this afternoon. For tonight, actual comfortable sleeping weather will drop back to near 60 degrees. So as we head towards tomorrow, that's when we're going to get a little bit warmer. We're going to see temperatures in the mid to upper 80s for tomorrow, but lots of sunshine across central New York. Even warmer weather as we head towards Tuesday. And with that humidity and the warmer weather, we do run the risk for a few pop-up thunderstorms, but check that out, near 90 degrees as we head towards Tuesday afternoon and into Tuesday evening. But for today, nothing but sunshine, gorgeous weather. Temperatures will be in the mid-80s for today. Tonight, comfortable sleeping weather. We'll drop back into the low 60s, upper 50s up north. So it may give your air conditioners a little bit of rest because it's going to get quite uncomfortable as we head towards the middle of the week, especially Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. Really humid conditions. We will see some of the leftovers of Beryl just to our west, which will bring that humidity and heat into central New York. So just want to be prepared for that. So our real deal trivia question, we're 1 week away. How many water stations are there on the Boilermaker course?
I should know this because we
should.
do this year after year,
Yep.
but then I forget until the next year. Let's go with 27.
There are
18 water stations.
And new this year, I just read up, they're having an electrolyte station too.
Oh, that's great. You have to replace those electrolytes.
It's definitely,
You get to
if
the
it's
end
going to
and
be
you
a
feel
hot
sick.
day.
Yes. It's going to be soupy, I feel like, next week.
I don't know, fingers crossed.
Oh, it doesn't sound pleasant at
No.
all from what you were saying. All right, thank you so much, Jill. Tropical storm Beryl expected to strengthen back into a hurricane and slam into Texas within the next 24 hours. Priscilla Thompson reports from Galveston.
Residents along the Texas Gulf Coast bracing for Beryl's wrath. In Galveston, empty store shelves at some supermarkets as residents prepare to ride out the storm.
Are you doing anything extra to prepare?
We would just buy some water at the grocery store.
Hundreds of miles down the coast in Corpus Christi, cars lined up for sandbags. The city running out of all 10,000 in less than an hour.
We're gonna be putting them in front of the garage and then lining the doors with them.
Here's why forecasters are so concerned about Beryl making landfall. It could bring 4 to 6 feet of storm surge to the Texas coast. Why is that so dangerous? It's wind pushing the water inland. At 4 feet, it can swamp evacuation routes and cars can start floating. At 6 feet, the risk of injury and death goes up as chemicals, debris, and down power lines are pushed into the rising water. Beryl's already ripped a deadly path of destruction as it tore through the Caribbean this week. Buildings, homes, and boats smashed by ferocious winds and waves. Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula battered too. In Cancun, the storm stranding passengers desperate to get home. Back in Texas, residents on edge and uncertain about what's ahead.
Hour of News Channel 2 weekend today. I'm Katrina Smith and meteorologist Jill Reel is in for actually, you know what? It's just been luck of the draw who's in this weekend. I don't think there's an established meteorologist on the weekend.
Roll the dice.
Who is it today? It's Jill.
It's me. I got the short end of the stick for
You
today.
got a top weather day, though.
Fantastic weather for today. As the day goes on, less humidity, lots of sunshine. Let's take a live look at our Nexus camera downtown Utica. Beautiful sunshine for today. Warm to start. We are starting off in the 70s. We're at 73 degrees officially at Griffith Park with lots of sunshine. 72 in Hamilton, 79 in Albany, 75 in Buffalo. And as we zoom in, even up north, 68 in Inlet, 72 in Lake Pleasant, 73 in Little Falls. Across the southern valleys, again, waking up in the 70s, 72 in Skenevis, 76 in Cooperstown, 77 in Sherburne. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we go throughout the morning into the afternoon, do expect lots of sunshine and temperatures warming up into the 80s, but 90s are back in the forecast. I'll tell you when coming up. Katrina?
Thank you, Jill. Still talking about Tropical Storm Beryl, expected to gain more strength today before slamming into the U.S. as a possible Category 1 hurricane. The storm expected to bring damaging winds, life-threatening storm surge, and dangerous flooding to South Texas. Beryl has already wreaked havoc across the Caribbean, killing at least 9 people. Jen Sullivan is tracking the storm's path.
Tropical Storm Beryl tearing through Mexico's Yucatan Peninsula Friday, bringing damaging winds, storm surge, and heavy rain, turning these roads into rivers. Beryl is now on track to hit South Texas late Sunday or early Monday. Voluntary evacuation orders are already underway for several counties along the Texas coast, and tropical storm warnings have been issued. The National Hurricane Center predicting it will upgrade to a Category 1 hurricane before slamming into the Lone Star State, which would make it the first storm of the 2024 Atlantic season to make landfall in the U.S.
There's a lot of uncertainty still.
In Galveston, the Office of Emergency Management is closely monitoring the storm's path. Some areas along the coast could see up to 10 inches of rain, according to the National Hurricane Center.
Hurricanes are unpredictable, so to be on the safe side, it's always better to be prepared and have your evacuation plans set.
And in Corpus Christi, businesses along the water are already laying down sandbags to keep storm surge out.
We're going to get the storm surge, we know, coming off the bay, but we're also going to get the flooding. This end of North Beach is notorious for flooding.
Beryl has already caused catastrophic damage across the Caribbean, particularly in Jamaica and Grenada.
Hurricane Beryl has essentially wiped out 2 islands. We are literally going to be rebuilding from scratch. We are talking everything from electricity to telecommunications.
Earlier this week, Beryl became the earliest Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic on record. I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Evacuation warnings are in effect in the
WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
A great start for your Sunday. It was warm and humid on Saturday with a few thunderstorms. Not the case for today. As we take a look at our area Mesonet cameras, we are seeing plenty of sunshine, blue skies, and just a few fair weather clouds as we look towards Morrisville as well as Westmoreland, Coldbrook, Oppenheim, and Lawrence. So again, a beautiful weather day, but if you are going to be outside for an extended period of time, maybe taking care of the lawn, going for a walk or a run, don't forget the sunscreen. The UV index is going to be a 9 for today. So it's just going to take between 15 and 20 minutes to get a sunburn. So make sure you have that sunscreen on or limit your time outside as it is going to be nice and warm and sunny. So a lot of people will be heading outdoors as we go throughout today. Warm to start for this morning, but as we go throughout the morning into the afternoon, the humidity is going to drop, so it's going to be a bit more comfortable compared to Saturday. We're at 76 degrees officially at Griffith Park, 74 up in Watertown. You will notice a little bit of cloud cover being reported in Syracuse as well as Rochester, but do expect more in the way of some sunshine as we go throughout the morning and afternoon. 77 already in Lowville, 65 in Otter Lake, 75 in Dowdeville, 76 in Westmoreland as we head to the south across the southern valleys, 73 in Hamilton, 77 in Sherburne, 72 in Oneonta, and 76 in Cooperstown. So a warm start to the day, but we're not going to be as hot as we saw on Saturday, but still pleasant weather across central New York. Quiet conditions on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2, a Doppler radar. As we go throughout the morning into the afternoon, high pressure is going to build on in. So unlike Saturday, we're not going to see those pop-up showers and thunderstorms across the region. We will stay dry for today. It's going to be muggy, but not as humid as on Saturday. But as we get closer to the middle of the week, we're going to keep an eye on the track of what is going to be left over from Hurricane Beryl as it gets closer to the northeast. And as it does, while we won't see a washout, we are going to see an increase in humidity, especially as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. Very humid conditions as we go throughout the middle and end of the work week. But for today, lots of sunshine, beautiful weather. Temperatures will top off in the low to mid 80s with lots of sunshine for this afternoon. Tonight, leave those windows open. Temperatures will drop back to near 60 degrees. Warmer and more humid for tomorrow. Will top off near 90, not only for tomorrow, but for Tuesday as well. But you will notice Tuesday with that extra humidity, we could see a pop-up shower or thunderstorm as we go throughout Tuesday morning and into Tuesday afternoon. But it's going to be hot and humid with temperatures near 90 degrees once again on Tuesday. But for today, mid-80s, lots of sunshine, beautiful weather. As we head into tonight, we'll be near 60 degrees, so it's going to be comfortable for tonight. But tomorrow's when you're going to want to start to really put those ACs back on. Temperatures will be near 90 degrees for Monday and Tuesday. Now, as we head towards the middle of the week, it's going to be a lot more humid, so that means we have a chance for more in the way of some showers and thunderstorms. As of right now, I know we're a week away, but does look dry but warm for next weekend. So we'll keep a close eye on that. So here's your real deal trivia question. The first Boilermaker was in 1978. How many runners completed that race?
I should know this too.
I know.
Gosh. It's like I just put it away somewhere and it's not here anymore.
Until the second week in July.
Second week in July, then it comes back. Let's go with 708.
876.
I was close.
You were close. We
Close.
You weren't right, though.
Yeah, but I was close.
Yes.
I have to rub it in that I wasn't right.
I know.
Moving right along, the Harried Housewife has a pretty good recipe. Blueberries are almost in season, so it's about that time. She's whipping up blueberry rhubarb sauce.
Storm Beryl is expected to intensify in the Gulf of Mexico before slamming into South Texas. The National Hurricane Center is predicting it will become a Category 1 hurricane. Today, Acting Governor Dan Patrick expanded the disaster area to 121 counties to better coordinate a response. Jen Sullivan looks at how Texas is preparing for the storm and why experts think this year will be a particularly bad one for hurricanes.
People along Texas's southern and central coasts are bracing for Tropical Storm Beryl.
We've got the generator, we've got water, we've got a gas grill, we've got a charcoal grill.
Many boarding up homes and businesses ahead of the storm.
We have boarded up the windows, as you can see, and the guys have done a good job with that front and back. You have sandbags. I have picked everything up and at least 3 feet off the floor just in case we do flood.
Beryl is expected to impact Texas late Sunday to early Monday morning, bringing damaging winds, life-threatening storm surge, and dangerous flooding.
It will be a deadly storm for people who are directly in that path.
Voluntary evacuation orders are already underway, and several counties are under tropical storm warnings. The National Hurricane Center predicting Beryl will strengthen to a Category 1 hurricane, making it the first of the 2024 Atlantic hurricane season to make landfall in the U.S.
It's sitting in these waters that are more typical of late August and early September, so they're incredibly warm, which is what will let Beryl kind of organize better.
Earlier this week, Beryl became the earliest Category 5 hurricane in the Atlantic on record. The storm has already caused catastrophic damage across the Caribbean, particularly in Jamaica and Grenada. Back in May, NOAA and the National Weather Service predicted this hurricane season to be a busy one.
This season is looking to be an extraordinary one.
I'm Jen Sullivan reporting.
Second gentleman Doug Emhoff has tested positive for COVID-19.
The WKTV Tower Cam is brought to you by the Central Association for the Blind and Visually Impaired. From Central New York's most dependable weather team, here's meteorologist Jill Rio.
Quiet weather continues for tonight after a spectacular Sunday with lots of sunshine and comfortable temperatures and low humidity, but things are going to begin to change starting tomorrow. Let's take a look at what we are tracking as we head towards the work week. Heat and humidity are going to return. They're going to begin to return starting tomorrow, but really going to see the effects of that humidity as we head towards the middle of the week. And with that comes a chance for some rain. We're talking about showers and thunderstorms for Wednesday, Thursday, and into Friday. As of right now, it does look dry but warm as we head towards Boilermaker weekend. We're going to fine-tune that forecast, of course, as we get closer. But for tonight, quiet weather across central New York. We're going to continue to track quiet weather for tonight and for tomorrow on our Yorkville Battery Storm Tracker 2 Doppler radar. As we head into tonight and into tomorrow, high pressure is going to slide to our east. Behind it, low pressure across the Midwest. That, with the combination of the moisture of what is left over from Tropical Storm Beryl, are going to combine and push to the east. And that is going to give us the chance for some rain as well as an increase in that humidity as we head towards Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. So do expect more in the way of some unsettled weather for the middle of the week. And on top of that, very humid conditions. So speaking of the humidity, muggy for tomorrow. We will get a little bit more humid as we head towards Tuesday. But notice we're in that tropical category as we head towards Wednesday and for Thursday. And along with that comes that chance for some rain across central New York. So on our Skycast, again, for tonight, a quiet night, comfortable sleeping weather. Temperatures will drop back into the upper 50s to near 60 degrees. So starting off your Monday at 7 o'clock, we're starting off in the upper 60s, 50s up in Old Fort. So if you are camping or heading up to the Adirondacks tomorrow. Expect temperatures to start off in the upper 50s, but look how quickly we warm up to near 90 degrees as we head towards tomorrow afternoon. Now, tomorrow night is when you're going to want to start to put the air conditioner on. Temperatures will only drop back into the upper 60s, so by 8 a.m. on a Tuesday, 76 degrees for Utica, as well as up across the Adirondacks. We do run the risk for a few thunderstorms as we head towards Tuesday afternoon, as temperatures do approach near 90 degrees. So for tonight, we'll drop back to near 60 degrees. Tomorrow, warm and a little bit more humid, but lots of sunshine. Temperatures near 90 degrees. We'll be close to 90 as well as we head towards Tuesday. Again, the weather becomes a bit more unsettled for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday, staying into the 80s as we head towards next weekend.